On Action 2 News this morning, weekend edition, a no-wake order in Green Lake County as hundreds of families try to save their homes. How people are fighting the floods this morning. Plus, charges filed in the July hit-and-run death of an Amherst teenager, an overnight update on the month-long investigation, and an update on the search for a 17-year-old boy missing off the coast of Lake Michigan. The tough decision rescue crews had to make in Kenosha.
From WBAY TV, coverage you can count on. Action 2 News this morning starts now.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Cearron Bagenda. New overnight, the Waupaca District Attorney's Office has charged a man with homicide for the hit-and-run death of a teenager from Amherst in July. 18-year-old Timothy Cruz was hit and killed on Gulk Road in the town of Formington on July 28th. Now deputies have arrested a Waupaca man in connection to the case. Michael Pribber now faces several charges, including homicide by intoxicated use of a motor vehicle and driving with a revoked license. He's being held on a $20,000 cash bond. Hundreds of people in Princeton are still trying to save their properties as high water on the Fox River threatens to cause more flooding. In the downtown area, business owners are still setting up sandbags, and homeowners throughout the city are using pumps to keep water away from their basements. The Green Lake County Sheriff's Department says a slow no-wake order will be in effect for the next few weeks. That order covers every waterway in the county, including the Fox River, Lake Puckaway, and Little Green Lake. A Target 2 consumer alert this morning about text messages offering a fake grant. A viewer in Green Bay reached out to us concerned about a scam targeting retired people. Tammy Elliott explains all of the signs of a scheme designed to get your money. A powerful hurricane could hit the East Coast this week as Tropical Storm Florence gets stronger and moves toward the Carolinas. Florence is expected to become a major hurricane as early as today, and it's intensifying quickly right now. Governors in the Carolinas and Virginia have declared states of emergency to prepare for the storm's arrival. If it stays on its current track, Florence would hit South Carolina head-on, so state officials want to be ready.
From WBAY TV, coverage you can count on. Action 2 News at 6 starts now.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Cearron Bagenda. Republican Congressman Mike Gallagher and Democrat Bo Lee Joyce were both campaigning in Greenville today. The two are running against one another in the race for Wisconsin's 8th congressional district. Incumbent Mike Gallagher is currently serving his first term. Democratic newcomer Bo Lee Joyce is a prosecutor in the Brown County District Attorney's Office. In our top story, Cearron Bagenda talks to Representative Gallagher and Lee Joyce about the issues facing the district. A Plover man has been arrested on charges of killing his wife and hiding her body. The State Department of Justice announced that Jason Cipher was arrested yesterday 5 miles north of the Illinois border and booked into the Portage County Jail. His wife, Krista Cipher, was last seen in her home in March of 2017. Police have not said if they found Krista's body, but her husband is facing charges of first-degree homicide and hiding a corpse. Cipher is expected to be in court on Monday. Organizers say it's about much more than a free meal for those in need. How a community barbecue today provided help to homeless people in Green Bay while continuing its successful mission.
From WBAY TV, coverage you can count on. Action 2 News at 5:30 starts now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Cearron Bagenda. Authorities have identified a woman who was killed in a rollover crash in Langlade County after running from law enforcement in Shawano County. The State Patrol says the crash happened shortly after 6 last night on Highway 45 near Anago. Next Sunday is Mother's Day, and one of the most popular go-to gifts is flowers. If you're buying them online, there are some important questions to ask before you buy. Also new this morning, lawsuits over problems at Wisconsin's youth prisons are adding up to cost the state millions of dollars. The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reports legal troubles are costing up to $20.6 million. For more than 3 years, Lincoln Hills School for Boys has been under criminal investigation for prisoner abuse and child neglect. If charges are issued in court, it could lead to even more expenses for the state. Lawmakers decided this year to close Lincoln Hills and open smaller facilities across the state, a move that will cost more than $100 million. New this morning, rescue crews have called off the search for a missing teenager in the choppy waters of Lake Michigan. A 17-year-old boy jumped into the lake with friends at North Pier in Kenosha Thursday night, but never resurfaced. Kenosha firefighters say a frantic search quickly turned into a recovery mission. They looked for over 24 hours and used sonar boats to try and find him, but the waves got too high to keep going.